ICS has been known to make some decent replicas, and I've become more and more of a fan of their unique replicas lately, and this one will be no exception in terms of what it is. It's the ICS L86 LSW, or Light Support Weapon. It is the LMG variant of the L85, basically. And I'm no stranger to that series because I have the ICS L85 carbine, or carbine, if that's how you want to pronounce it. So I thought, why not give this a try, because I want something that I can use like an LMG, but isn't as hulky, bulky, and hefty as an LMG, like a usual LMG, you know, like M60, SAW, PKM, you name it. I got this from eBay, and I'm really hoping that despite the packaging, that the gun itself is in the condition that it was listed as, which was new other, meaning that I think it was basically brand new in box, at least that's what he described it as, never used, never even really tested, just took it out, went, don't like it, and put it back in. So I say we unbox it. This might take a minute. Maybe I'll fast forward through some of it if need be. Don't slide this out of frame or something. Okay. Ooh. Uh-oh. There's a hole right here. Alright. Please be in good condition. Get this chrome-tastic packaging out of the way. Although it's not as bad as I thought. Alright. Here it is. Ooh. Oh, it's okay. It should be. It should be. Oh, yeah. Oh, this looks nice. Alright. So here it is. Got the big old 450 round high-cap magazine. Bottle of ICS BBs, which these are actually probably pretty decent BBs. Usually the BBs that come with guns are ones that you just yeet into the trash or put into a grenade launcher, but this might be okay. Alright. Let's get this out. ICS always does a phenomenal job of packaging. Oh man, it is heavy. Okay. I mean, it's not super heavy. A little bit of the... Is this like the salt dust stuff? Ooh. This is very nice. I really like this, actually. Selector switch feels like it needs some serious tightening. Yeah, look at that, look at that. I hope that's on camera. Right here is what you're looking at. Yeah, that needs some serious tightening. That's kind of a bummer, but that's easy. Let's see. I can't tell if it's got the aluminum silver colored nozzle in it or not, but this gun looks to be in excellent shape. I haven't bought an eBay gun in a hot minute. I wonder how the bipod works. I don't actually know. Oh lord. This is again, this is my first time. Oh, okay, so there's a release right here. It looks like maybe. Oh, and it even pivots a little. Oh, that is nice. That all works. This is... We can probably fix that. What the hell? How did that even happen? I don't understand this. Don't mind the background noise. I'm not, there are other people here. Oh, there's supposed to be a retention pin, and it's not there. Well, maybe? We can get that fixed. I think I see what's up here. I think there is actually a little Allen head slot up front, it looks like, right there. And that's what, if you back it out, it might hold the bipod into place. It looks a little naked without the bipod. It's a little lighter. It's a lot lighter. Looks like this part came on. Got the usual ICS pop-up unit right here. Hanger, it feels solid. Pistol grip, yeah, that needs some tightening as well. Monopod back here. That's kind of cool. And, ooh, there's a shoulder rest too. Okay. Would I say this is new? No. I honestly wouldn't quite say that, but it's close enough. And I don't think I'm going to get a good enough deal on one of these guns ever again to really be able to complain too much about the price and the condition and all the other sorts of things. So quite frankly, so far I'm happy. I think I'm going to try to pause it, and what we will do is we will go with this thing Chrono, because I do have some BBs and a battery, so we can test it. Alright, so unfortunately I'm unprofessional and I wanted to do this all in one take, where I had my Chrono with me and I was going to Chrono it outside here at my folks' house because I live in an apartment. But I think I can just Chrono this gun in the bedroom and I'll just edit it in at the end of this video. I have to say, so far, I mean, you're not going to really be able to tell too much because it's dark out, but it doesn't seem like it's 100% accurate. The camera is probably going to make it look like a laser, but camera airsoft at night as opposed to actually looking at it in the daytime and like IRL they're two totally different things. So I'm just going to kind of shoot some BBs downrange and let you guys see it. So it does shoot. It's accurate enough to be fieldable as of right now, but I think it's going to need a serious barrel cleaning. Something tells me that this gun is pretty old. It's been sitting around for a while, judging by all the like dust and grime on it, but it does appear to be relatively unused. I mean, I wouldn't call it new, but I would call it definitely lightly used. I'm using 0.28 gram BBs in it. It doesn't seem too bad. Looks like I'm out, but you guys get the idea. It doesn't shoot too bad, and this is on an 11.1 volt LiPo, so trigger response isn't too shabby. A little pitchy on the shimming. All around, my first impression is that it's an okay gun. I'm gonna go and take this back inside. Alright, so I figured I would just do a quick wrap up here. So all in all, in this gun, I'm not terribly impressed. I think I do need to inspect the inner barrel. I think I'm going to need to clean that. Obviously, I'm going to need to figure out what's going on with the bipod situation. I think I already have that figured out. I'm going to have to look further into that and see if anyone else has ever reported anything weird like that happening. Worst comes to worst, I'm going to have to jury/ghetto rig something into place to make that work. Seems very weird that it was set up like that. The pistol grip is going to get tightened tonight. I'm also going to fix that selector switch issue. That'll be easy. And then I'm going to toss in some upgrades and make it shoot a little better. And then, like I said, I think I'm going to try to edit in a 60-second Chrono segment where I just Chrono it with like some 0.25s or 0.28s, and then sort of just talk through like what it would be shooting in the equivalent of with 0.20s, like what FPS equivalent it would be shooting, if that makes sense. Sorry, weird wording, but it does seem like a good gun. I'm just a little disappointed that this thing is not as new as the seller said it was, but all around it's a pretty decent gun. It appears that they used a lot of aluminum and steel construction in making it. It's pretty comfortable. It's very well balanced because you have the long barrel to balance out the back end weight from the gearbox, and I mean everything feels pretty solid in terms of the materials. The receivers don't wobble or anything like that. The pistol grip wobble is going to be easy to fix, and the rest of the parts that are being stupid will be easy to fix. A little disappointed in the seller. Definitely didn't look like this in the photos. Look at how beat up that part of the box is. I mean, it is what it is. I could have just been shipping. He didn't exactly pack it the greatest, but also bigger boxes. Just a disclaimer, I do work in that industry. Bigger boxes like that tend to get beat up way more, but it looks like he beat it up ahead of time. Either that or it got beat up in transit and then they repackaged it. And it made it in good enough condition, I suppose, to work, but I'm gonna have to figure something out. That dang bipod. I really hope there's just a little itty-bitty Allen head screw. I'm gonna take the camera close to it, or at least as close as I can get to it, and show what I mean. Let's see, I think, if I can get it to focus, I think right there is an Allen head screw, I think, or it's a slot for a pin at least. So I can either make my own pin, or I can, if that's a screw, I'll back it out after I, of course, put the bipod on there, and then it'll hold on, so it can't slide forward like it did, embarrassingly. But yeah, good gun. glad I picked it up. I'm excited for using it like an LMG, and you know, I hope that others out there can give me some more advice in the comments if they happen to stumble upon this and watch this. Let me know any sort of quirks to the gun or perks to it. I'm pretty familiar with this platform. I've upgraded my L85 and really liked it, so that's why I went for this, but looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a project than I'd hoped. But oh well, it's kind of how they always are, am I right? Okay, and as promised, the ICS L86 Chrono video. This is with 0.28 gram BB, so add roughly like 60 FPS to whatever reading you see. It seems to be kind of inconsistent. I wonder if there's a compression issue. Let me flip this thing into full auto so we can get some RPS, or rounds per second. This is on an 11.1 volt 15C battery, by the way. 18 rounds a second, not bad. So, I mean, right now we're getting like an average of maybe around 390 to 395 with 0.20s. That's the equivalent of what it would be shooting, you know, 1.44 joules, so just do a conversion. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to need to patch up that inconsistency, and then also an update on the bipod situation. Let me flip it out real quick. It is able to stay on now. As I suspected and correctly suspected. Where's that little bugger? Okay. There was a grub screw in there and it just needed to be backed out, which is what retains it. I may replace that with like a bigger Phillips head screw or something like that, so I feel a little bit more safe and secure. But yeah, this is the ICS L86. Happy airsofting, guys.